Hey, welcome back, guys, to another edition of Ego on Break. I'm your host, Dynamite J. Andrews. Got the Mississippi Madman, Logan Creed, sitting to my left.
Sweating to the left.
Sweating to my left. And we're sitting out here enjoying the Mississippi heat. So sit back, relax, enjoy your AC as we die on camera.
Pretty much.
So, hey, before we get started, Lost Art of Wrestling had an event Friday night. It was their inaugural event. I did not take results as I probably should have, and I was the ring announcer, so I probably should remember, but I do not remember all the results. But it was a packed building for sure, so congrats to Law, as their initials are, LAW, Lost Art of Wrestling, and for such a great event. I don't know the exact number. I can tell you it was well over 300 people.
Literally standing room only.
Yeah, I know they had a couple hundred chairs out, ran out of chairs, went and got like 40 more chairs, ran out of those chairs, and probably had 40 to 100 people standing up. So well over 300 people. Congrats. Big matches that I do remember, they had two matches that were number one contenders matches, so they could get two contenders to fight for the title. First match was a tables match between the Nightmare known as Jeremiah and JD Jenkins, the full-time beast. Nightmare, being the psycho he is, decided to chokeslam the referee, for, you know, why not? So he chokeslams the referee and then like spears JD through a table, but obviously the referee couldn't see it because Nightmare just beat him up. So brains is not the strong point of the Nightmare. Eventually the referee recovered just in time to see JD Jenkins deliver the Jenkinator onto the Nightmare through a table. So going into the next event they're having, JD Jenkins will be facing someone for the Law title.
Someone worked out.
Well, the main event was Ray Fury versus Lucha LaCour versus Frankie Thomas. The winner would face JD at the next event to become the first champion. And Frankie Thomas stole the win with the help of Brittany Lynn. So Frankie rolled, I think, Fury up. As LaCour was coming in to break the pin up, Brittany grabbed him by the leg and wouldn't let him in. And yeah, they stole a victory. So the next Law event, and I do not know when, will be main event Frankie Thomas versus JD Jenkins for the Law title. So
Sweet.
very cool. October 19th, Pro Wrestling Ego returns to Meridian, Mississippi. I know we've had quite a sabbatical, so does hiatus. We've been on hiatus for a minute, but we're coming back strong, and I can go ahead and tell you the main event of that event will be Logan Creed, not this one, taking on JD Jenkins for the Pride title.
Nice.
So this will be the biggest challenger in the full-time Beast's probably career, not just since he's been champion, but period. Because Logan Creed's what, 12'5" or something, and
he's a big old son.
6 foot. I mean, 600 pounds, and it ain't fat. Like he's a legit monster.
Biggest dude I've ever seen dive.
Yeah. Biggest guy I'd want to see dive, as long as I'm over here looking and not under him.
Yeah, I don't want to catch him.
I don't want to get squashed. But yeah, for a guy that big doing suicide dives and stuff, it's amazing. So yeah, looking forward to that match for sure. Josie Quinn returns to Pro Wrestling Ego. We haven't seen him basically since the Great Southern 8. So Josie Quinn makes his return. Looking forward to that. Ray Fury will be in the house. Tag champions, all that good stuff. Definitely coming back out of hiatus status, and can kick one off with a boom.
Okay,
so
cool.
Yeah.
Where at in Meridian?
Forgive me, we're doing it with the Carter Foundation. He told me the name of the building, but I don't remember it.
Okay.
But I'm getting everything lined up and posters and all that kind of stuff, so I should know by next week. I think it's called the In and Out or something. I think it's kind of like a hangout place. So I'm not really sure, or something like that, but I'll know. I know exactly more details. But yeah.
What's the status on Facebook?
Still Ghost Book.
Ghost Book.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
still hack book. We are still hacked out. Hopefully, in the next day or something, I've got some packages came in and some stuff with Jay Andrews' name on them. I'm hoping to upload those to the hack page that Facebook has. I guess it happens so often they created a page for it. So I'm going to upload some stuff, into that. Hopefully they can verify it and see that maybe that is me. It's not photo ID, so I don't know if it'll even work, but
I don't know, bro.
it's the only chance I got. So
I went to the ringer with mine, that's why I just gave up on Logan Creed.
yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe shoot one of these videos too, like, so maybe if it is a real person reviewing it, maybe
no kidding,
it'll get seen. So I'll send some stuff from through YouTube and stuff like that, but hopefully get that done this week. And you never know, I may get back and it'd be phenomenal to get access again. But I don't know. Like, I really don't know.
Okay, just curious.
Yep. But yeah, other than that, that's what's going on in Mississippi world. So, in the Mississippi wrestling world, at least. So,
that I know of.
Watching the wrestling?
Yeah, I watched SummerSlam and MLW.
All right, give us the thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down on SummerSlam.
I'd watch it. I wouldn't expect a lot, but I'd watch it.
So, a thumbs up or maybe like almost up?
Middle.
All right, thumbs in the middle. Best and worst.
Best matches?
Or period. Best thing that happened on SummerSlam, worst thing that happened on SummerSlam.
The entrance of The Fiend. Bray Wyatt's new character. His entrance was really, really cool.
And he's the Fiend?
The Fiend.
That's cool.
So
does he wrestle with the mask on the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I was discussing that yesterday with Mr. Fury and wondering what it was made out of, because that mask looked like as hot as
leather.
It doesn't. It kind of looks like Halloween mask though. Which
it could be.
Them
could
damn
be a
things are even hotter. That's why I was like, he's probably sweating his brains out to that thing.
What's the worst?
Women's tag match was god awful.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Was it the Iconics?
It was the Iconics and whoever the hell the champions are.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember, honest to God.
I really don't know.
It was just really, really bad.
Okay. So, MLW?
Oh, yeah, I do remember. It was Alexa Bliss and the little Psycho Girl. They're the tag champions. I can't remember the Psycho Girl's name. But yeah,
Mary
Alexa
Dobson.
Bliss come out dressed
She
up
used to be
like,
Mary Dobson, Crazy Mary Dobson.
I think so, yeah.
I can't remember.
But
her name.
she was dressed.
Sarah Logan.
Yeah, but Alexa Bliss was dressed as Buzz Lightyear, but the match was just terrible.
Was it To Infinity and Beyond?
Terribly and beyond.
Terribly and beyond.
And it wasn't Alexa and the other girl. It's just the Iconics are just bad wrestlers.
Yeah,
they can't work, man.
It's like they're eye candy. That's it.
That's it. And then they come out and cut a promo before every match, and I don't know if that's how that girl really talks. If not, that's an awesome gimmick that your voice is so bad I want to punch you in the face. But I mean, her voice is just they might not like my southern accent, and she might want to slap the hell out of me, but
it's not your thing.
Not my thing, man.
I got you. All right, so MLW. I know I did not watch MLW, but I know this week we were supposed to see Savio Vega. So
Yes.
did he show up?
Yes, you did. Yes.
So give us a rundown on thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down.
I'm going to go in the middle because the very first match actually saved the show.
All right, what was the first match?
Bestia 666 versus
Ray Horse.
Ray Horse.
Yeah.
That match was actually really decent.
It's very cool.
The middle match was two jobbers versus Contra. And they got killed, so there was no match.
Yeah.
And then the main event was just, I don't know why they keep trying to pull in these older guys. Savio, for what he did, it was okay. Him taking Hammerstone's finish looked like Savio may not walk for like the next 6 months because he goes up, in the suplex position and brings you down to a sit-out rock bottom.
Yeah.
Well, back in Savio's athletic days, he might could have done that.
But being a grandpa, he can't do it.
The way it went, even Tony Schiavone was like, it looked like his legs folded under him. You need to go, if you don't watch anything, go watch how he takes that finish.
So not
it
good.
Kills him, bro. I was, ooh.
Well, I did say that I was going to make an effort to watch Impact, and I did make that effort. I did not get to watch all of Impact. Just finding 2 hours of time to waste just doesn't work in my life. But what I did see was really good. They did a recap of kind of what happened last week, and a lot of that was intriguing. They did a really cool like little backstage vignette, and I'm not really a proponent of this, but let's just say they stole it from like the 70s show. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Where like they would sit in a circle and there'd be smoke all around them, and it would kind of yeah. So they were doing that, but they were like, "We seen him," and they were like, "Is it him?" And they were like, "We heard he can do this, and we heard he can do this, and we heard he sweats this," and they were like, "Oh my God!" And then it's like Rob Van Dam pops up in the picture, and he goes, "And it's all true." Like,
wow.
And then they each try to do like the Rob Van Dam fingers, you know, RVD or whatever, and then the three rascals start like fighting over who's doing it better or whatever, and like it just really reminded me of a lot of Tommy Chong being on the 70s show. He was kind of that guy, so I was like, I don't really like it, but I dig it. You know what I mean? Like I like the concept
with
you're
Rob
doing with
is
it.
Rob.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It made a lot of sense, you know. So like he was like this, you know, this drug addict's like, you know, role model or whatever. So like, but overall, I thought it was kind of funny. It was just well done, you know.
Gotcha.
I got to see 2 women's matches. Both were very solid. I'm not gonna say they were phenomenal, but they were solid. Got to see like Kiera Hogan and Madison Rain, and then a new girl like Alexa Nicole or something. She's from Canada, and got to see Jordan Grace, and we got to see Ty Valkyrie versus Jessica Havoc. And that match ended weird. Sue Young and her undead bridesmaids came out and did a stare off, and they did fight. So, you know, really cool stuff they were doing with the women's division. I got to see Jake Christ versus the guy that won the scramble match the week before, and his name was like Aiden Prince. And I guess he was a hometown guy because the crowd was super into him. And of course he died. But it was super cool because he did a dive on the Christ and then went back in, climbed up on the top rope, and was going to do like a big like splash. And as he's coming down, Chris super kicks him in midair, and you can literally see his head go whoa, like it murdered him. It was so crazy. Like
that's called whiplash.
Yeah, like I mean, he definitely probably get a lawsuit because somebody rear-ended him. You know, like I don't see how the dude got up after it. Like it wasn't like, oh, I put my hands up. Nope, he took it under the chin, and he was in midair. Like, so it was crazy sick.
I'm good.
But overall, it was a solid match. Got to see Fala Bala. They did a backstage skit with him where he's lost a ton of weight.
Yes.
And he was eating a salad. I guess Moose made fun of him. Moose is a bad guy now. They still got in a fight, and Moose like forced cake down his mouth, so that was kind of fun.
Food porn.
Yeah, food porn for sure. It was that when you have to force it. I think that's called food rape.
Yeah,
so,
might be.
But overall, about the hour that I watched, I didn't write the matches down. I probably should. There was a couple other matches, and it was a really good episode. So kudos to the guys at Impact for trying to turn that company around. They're doing a really good job, and I'm gonna try to watch the rest of it because I just got into like Michael Elgin and Rhino like having a little confrontation. So I just kind of got to that, and I had to go to work.
Have a feud in Ring of Honor?
I have no idea.
I think they did. I'm not positive, but I think they did.
So that was cool. So guys, if you're not giving Impact a chance, I'm telling you, like, make a concerted effort or concerted effort or some kind of effort to watch it. Yeah. I know that there's a couple like streaming platforms you can download that has Impact playing on it. I believe Tubi is one of those, and if I'm not mistaken, Tubi just got Lucha Underground on there as well.
Yeah, they did. Daryl showed it to me last night.
But it's either Tubi or Pluto TV that you can download, and it basically has a 24/7 channel, nothing but Impact.
Okay.
So you can definitely find it if you look hard enough.
And I forgot, I did watch another match. It was a Ring of Honor. Matter of fact, I went out of my way to find this because everybody was talking about the match. It was is it Roosh or Rush?
Roosh.
And his brother versus the Briscoe brothers.
Yeah, which is Dragon Lee, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
A few weeks ago. And that match was absolutely insane crazy.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta go find it.
Like, go back and you can find it. It's pretty easy because it's like, you know, they have the covers of each one on the fight. It's right there. You'll find it.
So,
But anybody that hasn't seen this match, go watch it.
so Roosh versus Dragon Lee.
No, Roosh and Dragon Lee versus the
Briscoes.
Briscoes. That's a tag team.
So,
And I mean, they tore it up and down and sideways and the whole building. It was just crazy.
good, man. Good. A little Chikara news. If you're a big Chikara fan, you know that a lot of the stuff that makes Chikara special was basically stolen from like Michinoku Pro, I think, or Torimon or something.
Okay.
And maybe I should have done research on this because I can't remember. Whatever that promotion was.
Ideas were borrowed from it.
Yeah, well, they've kind of partnered with them now as a working relationship, so very cool. I think it's Michinoku Pro. Could be completely wrong.
I don't know.
If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments because I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But either way, Chikara has a working relationship with a promotion in Japan, so expect more Japanese guys in Chikara.
Well, speaking of Chikara, I saw something this morning when I woke up with Orange Cassidy in AEW, and where he
Freshly squeezed.
literally blended his contract in freshly
And
squeezed
then put
orange
his
juice.
shades in there. And,
Yeah, and then it was weird.
yeah, AEW will be freshly squeezed now thanks to Orange Cassidy.
And Jim Cornette will be yelling even louder.
Yeah, which is super awesome. A lot of people probably hate on Orange Cassidy, but Orange Cassidy is a phenomenal worker, and to be able to pull that character off and make people just go crazy because you're standing in the ring, and I mean standing for 7 or 8 minutes and not doing anything is pretty phenomenal. I will tell you that Orange Cassidy can take a beating because in most of his matches he does. If you haven't watched David Starr versus Orange Cassidy, go watch that because it's brutal.
Didn't you try to tell me that he used to be an ant?
He did a flaming ant.
Yeah.
So that's a sad day in Chikara world. If that rumor is true, I can't prove it.
That's what you told me, so I don't know.
Can't prove it, but I'm willing to bet on it. But yeah, so sad day.
I heard Claudio used to be a food guy.
Let's just say he has his food porn is ice cream.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so
I was going to ask you, did you see the AEW build-up of the women's?
I have not.
You need to find it because it's Jake the Snake dealing cards. And as he's dealing cards, each card is going to be the representation like they did the Battle Royal that was so bad. Yeah, they're going to do that again, hopefully better.
Yeah,
but it's all women this time. And one of them was Jazz. One of them was Teal Piper, Roddy Piper's daughter. And I can't remember who the other one was, but it was somebody else.
I say Jazz will probably not show up because she probably won't be able to win. Because that's what happened with the NWA title. Like, oh, you're going to lose? Well, I'm not coming.
Well, they got her in a mask, and now she shaved her head completely bald.
Jazz?
Yes. Yeah, and they...
I had to go watch that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Honest God, go to AEW's channel and watch it.
Yeah, like the Road All Out or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw there were 4 episodes so far. I was going to go watch them and just didn't get a chance. As well, there's a cool NWA thing with James Storm, and I haven't got to watch it yet, but the title caught my attention, like Who Can Stop James Storm or something like that, and just, and the national title or whatever. So, very cool.
And right now there's so much going on in wrestling. If you can't find something that piques your interest,
yeah,
you ain't
trying. Yeah. Yeah, if you're at home complaining about WWE, it's your fault.
Because you ain't got to watch that crap.
No. But yeah, overall, solid weekend wrestling.
Not bad.
So,
seen worse, seen better.
Yep. We haven't done this in a while, but anything? Yeah, that for sure. You got a match for them to go look up? I'll throw out the David Starr versus Orange Cassidy match. Well, I guess you throw out Roosh and Dragon Lee. Go watch those 2 matches and comment down below. Let us know what you think. Orange Cassidy, David Starr, I believe it took place at like Beyond Wrestling. And then obviously the Briscoes versus Roosh and Dragon Lee was at Ring of Honor. So
one more thing before we go. Did you hear about Vince McMahon supposedly wanting to buy the Fight Network?
I saw a headline, but I didn't click on it.
I haven't read the whole thing, but I hope it don't happen.
Me too.
Because if so, a whole lot of people are fixing to lose their way to put their wrestling out.
Right, absolutely. Also, did you see that Kenta joined the Bullet Club?
Yes, I did see that.
And that Shibata may be coming out of retirement, which is phenomenal.
The one that had brain damage, right?
Yes.
Don't do headbutts.
Shibata is a beast.
Well, I agree.
Freaking
He was a
beast.
great wrestler, but
and just kind of got started, so
you can't do unprotected headbutts to everybody. It doesn't work that way.
True. But yeah, that's it. If you got something you would like to comment, or you got something you want us to check out or talk about or whatever, just let us know. But until next time,
Watch wrestling.
Watch wrestling, guys. Later.